Alright, I'm going to show you how I made these little Yoda or Grogu or Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call this character, shoe cream puffs, and the inside is a matcha cream. If you've made cream puffs before, then you can go ahead and skip to the end of this video to see the decorating technique. But if not, you can watch me make this is just a basic shoe pastry that you can use for any cream puff or profiterole, if that's what you call them. So first I am just bringing some water and butter to a boil. Then I dump in my flour and I stir it all up so that some of the water starts to evaporate and the flour hydrates and it forms this dough. So I'm taking it off the heat and this is what it looks like right now. Then I am going to add in some beaten eggs, but not all at once. I am doing a little at a time because I want to make sure that I add just the right amount for my choux pastry. So a little at a time and I mix it up. At first it's gonna separate like this and you're gonna think, oh no, I messed up, but it's okay. Just keep stirring. You see, I still have it off the heat. It is just residually hot. And it forms a dough again. It comes back and becomes cohesive. So I will know when it's done when the dough drops off the wooden spatula in a V shape. So let's see. Here's the dough. It's all mixed in. It's dropping off. Oops, no, it's not quite a V shape. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the rest of my egg. If this wasn't enough, I would have had to add more. But let's take a look here. And you can see the dough is smoother and it's coming off and there it is, that little V shape at the end as the dough gets off the spatula. So now it is done. I've got a piping bag here and it's fitted with a basic Wilton circle metal tip. And I am just slowly putting in the batter into the piping bag. I think this is a 12-inch piping bag. I probably could have done a 16-inch as well, but I like to live life on the edge and squeeze it all in there past that max line. Okay, so now I am just going to go ahead and pipe these cream puffs, and I make kind of small ones. You can make them bigger if you want, but I think they do bake up better with less room for air when I do a little bit smaller ones. You can see I just swirl the top over there, and this is kind of as many as this recipe is going to make. So how many is that? So I've got a dozen and some left over. Now I'm spraying with water and that's going to help get a little bit more crispier crust, and I'm kind of patting down any leftover pokey edges that didn't get swirled off. Okay, now they're going to bake. I will leave all of the details like the temperature and the amount of ingredients in the description below. They are done baking now and I am just skewering them to release the steam inside so that it doesn't get soggy. While those cool down, I am making the matcha whipped cream for the center. It is heavy cream, sugar, and my secret ingredient is a little bit of instant vanilla pudding powder, and that is going to help stabilize the whipped cream so it doesn't wilt right away. And of course, I added in some matcha. Now I am just whisking it in the KitchenAid stand mixer until I get some stiff peaks. Let's take a look, and there we go. That looks good enough. The cream puffs have cooled, and so now I'm just going to pipe the center. I have now fitted my piping bag with an open star tip, and that leaves these cool ridges for kind of just decoration, but you don't have to use it. You can just use a plain open circle tip. And here we have it. I dusted a little extra matcha on top just for, again, some more decoration. Now for the ears for the Yoda, I took a mini green marshmallow. And yes, they sell the marshmallows already green. It was like in a tropical flavor pack. I slice it in half and it is the perfect little Yoda ear. For the face, I am doing black sesame seeds for the eyes, and then the little rosy cheeks are just pink sprinkles. No nose or mouth in this decor. I guess it just makes it look a little more kawaii or cute, doing this little face with just the eyes and the cheeks. And now all you have to do is add in those little Yoda ears. Look how cute this is. I think it is just perfect. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and check out my other recipes.